back game. Good call. Fucks it up. Jesus. Fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking go home. Or go back. Is this where... Fuck you. Where did I put the, that little library there. I put my forge here. Hopefully I'll finish all the shit they were working on. Alright. See what Kills in Shadow wants to talk about. Come on. Kills in Shadow, Loyalty 1. Kills in Shadow watches you, unblinking black pupils dilating wide across her crimson eyes. She parts her lips as she scents the air. Alpha smells good. Alright, yeah. Do you have anything?
Beast woman is happy. Likes when fed by the winds. Likes that fed by the slaughtered alpha of scarlet chorus without mercy. Species, cunning, is alpha of biggest pack. Means alpha of Kills in Shadow is better, strongest, will always win.
Alright. Is that all? Okay. No. Nothing to discuss, apparently. I'm gonna switch her out for, Lantry. I think it's time to get him back. Finishing the last pen strokes, alright. The last... yeah.
Not to steal your glorious day in the sun, but I must say, now all my notes on you are suddenly worth 10 times their weight in iron. My journals will melt the linens off the ladies, I tell you.
Okay.
What's that you say? Lots of nubile lasses with an interest in old men who know history. You need a definitive tractatus on the trials and tribulations of the Archon of the Tears. Well, you're in luck. I think one can safely conclude that you have the Overlord's attention, and that of the Tears. Soon, all of Toronto's. You realize, I trust, I hope, that nobody other than Kairos has ever cast an edict until you.
Huh.
The adjudicator will have to readjust his thinking, no doubt. His executioner has become far more dangerous than he could have foreseen. Can't wait to see the look on his mask.
Yeah. 3. Are you sure history hasn't just edited or forgotten those who could rival the Overlord? That's totally good. Yeah.
I have a hard time believing that someone would cast an edict and not have it noticed.
Number 1.
Well, as of now, I've seen with my own eyes that the Overlord is not unique in this regard. And I suppose you're all the evidence I need to throw suspicion on the record.
Yeah. We gotta deal with Tunon next. I know he's literally just said, like, no, you have to go to a trial. we know that he wants to. We know that, like, because Kairos said basically it's a battle royale between the Archons. So he's not going to play fair, as much of a lawful neutral as Tunon seems to be. And, I mean, but even if he's not, he has plenty of weight. I mean, I've gone into, if nothing else, the fact that I know that I've gone into the old walls multiple times, he's just going to use that. So...
Now, if you are right, that implies the Overlord has no qualms silencing and murdering those who pose a threat. In your case, at least my written record of you might survive. See? I'm being optimistic.
Happen to know when Kairos first cast an edict. That's interesting.
Good question. In parts north, it's commonly held that Kairos' Edict of Dust was the first, but it was cast in the year 11. It was just the first edict to ripple across the whole of Tyranny. If you lived somewhere that used to have antelope, you probably think that's the first edict of the Overlord. But here, the answer is given to us by the Overlord's own sense of posterity. Year zero of Kairos' calendar is said to correspond to the day Kairos went from warlord to wearer of many crowns. A victory won when the first Edict of Storms shocked both the Cloud Barons and the realm of Medrev to capitulate.
Antelope? I don't know what an antelope is. That's funny.
Yes, or until they were all wiped out by the Edict of Dust. Or that's as best we've pieced it together from the records. From what we've gathered from the skeletons, they were some sort of mute beast man that ran through.
I like that. That's really cool. That's funny.
Antelope or not, beast weapon. Antelope have hooves for fleeing. Beast have claws for killing. Antelope don't eat meat or sport easy, are large but helpless, lumber but lack reason, are prey. So when the tribe hunted antelope, extinct.
Okay, that was... Huh. I was wondering if they were actually still alive, and that's how Kills in Shadow knows about them. But if what she's saying is true, then Kairos might be full of shit, and she's been taking credit for all kinds of shit that she didn't do to add to her own legend. So...
David Mystic tells many strange, stupid tales. Things to know everything.
I suppose I'm more of an expert in living things, like birds, and can't quite confirm or deny what you're saying, but just forget I said anything.
Also safe to assume Kairos will try to solve me in some fashion.
At the same time, if you really were a meaningful threat, you'd have already been the victim of an edict, or Bleden marked.
Fair enough.
So this has me rather curious. Just what does the Overlord wish to do with you?
See if I'm useful, at least until I'm not.
Greetings, Archon. How may I assist?
Alright.
Ready to go.
Alright. I'll see what weapons he got. Greetings, Fatebinder. How may I help you? Have you completed forging an item for me? Hard at work. I'll show you what they've done. Okay. So I got this. And some ingots for it, for some reason. Oh, Lantry's got to level up. Yeah, save changes. God damn it. And pick a thing. That's all this does. It's a significant boost to arcane armor and magic. That's not bad. When entry surrounds the target in a bubble of slow time. I'll do that. Alright. 5 again. Okay, he has Unraveler's Cane, Peacemaker, Staff of Cairn. Is in target area, take crush damage. That's right, that's why I wanted this. While I was in the area, receive a buff to in might, vitality, and resolve, as well as an enhanced armor versus crush damage. These effects scale with the Staff of Cairn's renown. Peacemaker. This is also a fucking thing, so. Releases Blades of Whirling Death. The energy within Peacemaker covers the area with lightning, dealing slash and shock damage to all nearby enemies. Use renown. Alright, that's. What is it? Okay, this isn't a, this is a two-handed weapon. No, damn it. What are you doing? No. Why can't I... Why can't I... Why am I doing that instead of talking to people? Try improving my shit. Broken Maw. This item cannot be upgraded. It's masterwork. I don't have enough iron. Yeah, that's weird. Why is it doing that now? Didn't used to do that. And as far as reputation, Final Scream, what's this ability? Allied AoE. This is actually really good. Make sure everyone has enough rest. I just go to the fucking bastard city. And face Tunon. Tunon. Or however you say it. Court officer. I'm gonna have to fight all these guys, maybe. These guys are gonna stand in my favor. These guys are gonna... I thought they all died. I mean, since I killed both of them, there's no court. Spy arrest. This is a good thing I rested there. This court is closed, alright. No more proceedings to be held for noble. It's an outrage demanded to be. Excuse not subject to deliberation. The officers will escort you all out, alright? Okay, no, I don't have to fight those people.
Fatebinder, thank you for answering my summons. This could very well be the defining hour of the conquest.
Right.
I first want to make it clear why we've assembled today. After the collapse of Vendrian's Well and the start of the Civil War, it became clear to me that there must have been some great fault on the part of the Archons.
Oh, do I still have to do that? I thought he was just, I thought he was gonna kill me. Are we not technically in the tiers? I guess if we're in... I guess the Bastard City's borderline, so...
We come together to root out the source of our troubles, and determine which of the Archons has sown more chaos during the war.
Okay. Blood Mulch. I can point to the culprit and spare us the discussion. Blood Mulch aims the tip of the crude dagger at your heart. This is the scum who brought down the voices. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm also subject now because I'm a... You know, an Archon, so yeah. Right, and the voices. Alright. Fatebinder Callio. I hope it isn't your intention to arm yourself before a court of peaceful legal representatives, Commander, unless to offer amusement as Bleden Mark flays you for our delight. Alright. He squints at Callio and slowly returns his weapon to its sheath. Tunon turns to aim, what you can only assume is a stern look. He focuses back onto you with cool stoicism.
Much has happened since I dispatched you on that mission.
Right. Graven Ash and the voices of Narat, the appointed generals of this war, are both dead. You were instructed with bringing justice to the unlawful, but you have clearly taken the law into your own hands. Alright. Well, I was technically... Yeah, fuck this. Probably could have handled this better. I could have shown up earlier, I guess. The court has no time for your lies. All that is with your approval, mighty Tunon. Alright. Albatronus. Albatross. We are stronger together than you could ever know, and you have taken Ash from us. I won't leave this court until your head is mounted on our standard and presented before the General's funerary rites. Albatronus nods to Tunon. Alright. Well, I just done fucked us all up now,
The
didn't
court
it?
has a serious problem to address. Your conduct throughout this campaign has come into question, and you will answer for your actions.
Very well. You have made quite a name for yourself, Fatebinder. Stories of your deeds have spread through the tiers, and all of them have reached this court. Some actions have consequences. We will see what your actions have wrought.
The court has its own charges to present, and invites you to answer for yourself.
Am I on trial, Your Honor? That seems obvious.
Yes, and I would ready yourself to form a defense, because your testimony could augur your doom. The trial begins now. I recommend that you treat these moments with deserving gravity, as they might be your last. Don't attempt to lie or evade answers. I will judge you in the objective eyes of our overlord. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
At least your civility remains intact.
He's hard to please.
You are on trial for transgressing on the Overlord's authority, breaking the laws of the Empire, bringing mayhem to an otherwise orderly conquest, and meddling in concerns that fell beyond your station. Our directive to bring Kairos' peace to the tiers has suffered, and you will answer for the part you played.
Fatebinder Callio, if you don't mind, adjudicator, we are on familiar terms with the Fatebinder here. Should any inconsistencies require our input, we will add our voices as testimony. She nods to Rogalis and turns to you with an unreadable expression.
The court has inquiries into your conduct.
My conduct or their conduct?
I first call your travel companions to speak on your behalf as witnesses to your character or accomplices to your crimes.
They will... they will speak in my defense, because I went for high loyalty.
Who will speak on behalf of the Fatebinder? Scarlet Fury, you who sacrificed your old life for this one.
Alright.
Step forward.
Me? As if the likes of me has any business speaking in a grand hall before the Archon. Why, I've murdered enough folk to stack their bodies up to the podium 10 times over. Your Honor.
Verse.
The Fatebinder and I get along like a couple of cats. We scratch here and there, but there's respect to be had. Sometimes I think we agree on too much, but can't fight everyone. I suppose I've had worse bosses, and I suppose I've had better friends. But this one's something special. I've killed for her, and I'd do it again.
It's not much of an endorsement of my character, but it's more speaking from personal loyalty.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf? Tidecaster, let yourself be known to the court.
I like this. I mean, minus the lag. It's kind
The
of
court wishes my testimony. Well then, I am ebb of the School of Tides, and this room echoes a lot. It's very intimidating.
It's probably intended to be intimidating. It kind of reminds me of the thing in Chrono Trigger, where you have to watch where your shit.
I don't know what passes for glowing praise in this particular court, but the Archon gets my reluctant but uncoerced vote of confidence.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf? Let the aged chronicler step forward.
No, he's got lots of paperwork on
If
him.
it may please the court. Go.
Good form, Lantry. Good form.
I have had the honor and privilege of shadowing the Archon. A dream come true for someone so eager to witness history in the unfolding. I can say, with conviction, I am following greatness.
Doesn't say much about if I'm guilty or not. And if required, I can produce my travelogue to back my claims. I've noted the good with the bad, and I think you'll find the Archon has been a force of order and balance, exactly what you should want from a Fatebinder.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf?
Evidently not. The time has come for the Fatebinder to offer her testimony. You've gained wrath with Tunon? Alright. You sent the Forge-bound Master to the Voices of Narat, where Kairos only knows what awful fate she suffered. She was under my protection. I did not... Did I know that? Her craft could be replicated in time. The confidence of the Archon could not. You proposed that it was a sacrifice for the good of the campaign. Between the conquest and the rebellion, we've faced losses by the thousands already. If the death of one smith could prevent even worse devastation, then I'll allow it. Okay. Reasonable. You entered the old laws. Here we go. A clear violation of Kairos' laws. How do you answer for this perversion of justice? Do you think yourself above the law? Circumstances took me there, Your Honor, not greed. Right. Fatebinder Rogos, Rune and Wrathwine. Are circumstances the best defense you can muster? Because no one in this court has allowed circumstances to lead us to unlawful conduct. Rogos crosses his arms. Alright, Rogos. Tunon weighs the matter while studying you in silence. You have the Silent Archive in your possession, a repository of forbidden lore the likes of which few in the North have ever comprehended. How do you speak to this clear breach of Kairos' law? And I have enough lore to bullshit him, I guess. As a trusted servant of the court, I am the only one responsible enough to handle forbidden lore. You are not exempt from Kairos' law, but your point is taken. If you haven't used knowledge beyond your ken to spread mayhem, then the court is willing to forgive. Ever since you arrived at the Tears, you have proven stubbornly tight-lipped. Your speech is often stilled as if by some great terror or apprehension. Can you even answer for this anomaly, or are you too simple to manage it? My suspension of justice, I find it most useful to let others do the talking while I observe and allow them to incriminate themselves. Tunon Wrath 2. That is as ridiculous as an excuse as I've ever... No, Callio, I'm going to allow this. That is a better justification than I had expected. Thank you for satisfying my curiosity.
I have one final question, Fatebinder. You were brought to this campaign to adjudicate the disagreements between the two armies. After your arrival, matters quickly escalated into a civil war. Did you knowingly join the conquest of the Tears to sow discord in your wake? Or were you merely a victim of circumstance?
Whatever harm I've done, the Archons have committed 100-fold. It's vague. 2. I recognized the Archon's corruption from the start. It was only a matter of time before they turned on each other, and I was prepared for that eventuality. 3. I joined this conquest for the glory of Kairos, but I'm less certain that the Archons did for the same reason. With the failed campaign of this backwoods land of savages, Kairos can send more troops in a fortnight. 3. Alright.
It's possible, even likely, that the Archons traveled south with their own agendas. I make no secret of the fact that the more worthy of the two would have inherited the Tears to rule as their domain under Kairos, and ambition got the better of them both. They were expected to conduct themselves in a professional manner, as were you.
Tunon Fatebinder Rogalis, Tunon Favor 3. Conduct aside, the fact that the Archon's corruption is an assumed fact speaks to the success of this Fatebinder's mission. I don't know about the rest of you. He glances toward the other Fatebinders, but I find that mildly encouraging. I get that their Fatebinders are supposed to be objective, but it's more seems like he's switching tones. But but the fact that it says Tunon Favor or Tunon Wrath makes me think that they're really just speaking with things that Tunon told them to say, but I don't know. Tunon,
I am finished with my line of questioning. Have you any closing remarks for the court?
Worth the struggle. Though I have ever strived to bring peace and order to this shattered region, I recognize that our work is an uphill battle, and well worth the struggle.
The way you frame it, the conquest sounds like a matter of true personal investment. Most curious. After weighing the charges, this court finds you...
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
innocent.
Oh, shit.
Against all reason or expectation, I find you innocent. Your testimony was sufficient to justify your deeds, your self-appointed authority, and your undermining of Kairos' law. I can hardly believe it myself.
Damn, I didn't expect that. It was sufficient. And your... Tunon raises a trembling hand to his mask. We can see something nasty. Fatebinder Rogalis. Adjudicator, are you unwell? Rogalis takes a cautious step. Leave him. I want to see how this plays out. Kind of leans forward with interest.
Archon, your presentation in the court today has shaken many of my core beliefs. Things I held sacred under Kairos' law are now uncertain.
I think I like Tunon as a character. He's very interesting.
I once thought that Kairos was the sole overlord. The notion of rising to her echelon of power and influence wasn't a concept that existed for me, for anyone. You have proven her wrong. What's more, you understand justice and law better than she ever did. Better than even...
Oh, damn. He is fucking maybe turning on her. Upon his mask, the corners of his eyes crinkle as if in agony.
I am willing to accept you as my new sovereign, if you'll have me.
Right. Damn. I did not expect that. I like that Tunon Tunon seems to be like a true believer. Except... No, I'm not going to attack him. You write law and lay the groundwork for a new empire.
My gavel and my justice are yours. I will execute your laws as you draft them, show mercy as you see fit, and bring to ruin all who would reject you.
Let's see how this plays out. Bleden Mark is going to show up. Yep. And lag the fucking game out. Silently, Bleden Mark sees from the shadows. He glides forward, palming two black bladed daggers as his eyes dart between you and Tunon.
Adjudicator, kid.
Right. Oh, that's what his voice sounds like? Huh. He greets the both of you with a curt nod before stating his claim, alright?
Allow this blade to cut to the point. I have an objection. Or two.
Alright. Buddy old pal of mine, what's the problem? He's gonna hate me for that. Controls both daggers and fingers, moving deftly in and out of shadow, the movement nearly hypnotic and wholly blurred, and all the time his brightly burning eyes bore to yours. Buddy old pal of mine, what's the problem? I'm gonna do that. You've gained favor with Bleden Mark. You have gained wrath with Bleden Mark. You gained force of the... Slowly he swivels his head to the side, staring at you both with a single-minded intensity. His muscles coil tightly. He's a black adder poising to strike, but then he sucks in a sharp breath and the tension... That did gain average wrath and favor. Okay, that's weird. Tension slid from his body like a shadow retreating from the light.
Don't distract me while I'm on the job, kid.
Alright.
Look, it's not like I have a grudge against you. I just can't let you live on Kairos' orders. I'm sure you understand.
Alright. I can tell you've been waiting for this, and she told you this personally.
Kairos has given me free reign of action to protect the Overlord's interests. The semantics are of little concern to her, though I admit they will greatly affect you.
It would appear the court headsman is determined to make his stand. Under normal circumstances, I would curb this behavior with a swift execution. However, we have long since abandoned normalcy. There will be a trial by combat then. Bleden Mark's claim against your own. Justice will win out, and the will of the true Overlord will be evident for the living to witness. You may begin when ready, Archon.
I'm gonna see if I can get Bleden Mark on my side. You don't have to do this. Neither of us has to die here. Without further word or warning, the Archon shrouds dissipates into darkness. The lights in the room flicker and dim as he surges forward in attack. Alright.
Your trial begins anew, Archon. Prepare to defend your title, your innocence, and your very life.
You're probably in trouble too, Tunon. Just saying. And...
Another...
Alright. Doesn't work. See if this shit works.
Apologies, but I can't do that.
That's a negative.
Okay, now I can hit him. Shadow trap. This'll probably miss.
Too easy.
No, it hit him.
Just say when.
Nice one, kid.
Alright.
Hey, nobody saw that, right?
Nice one, kid.
Await my signal.
Probably won't hit, but I should try it. Ah, fuck, he moved one goddamn time.
Hey, nobody saw that, right?
It hurts when I hit. Does
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
I should maybe use this.
You ready for this? Nobody saw that, right? I'm on it.
hurts.
Damn, he's getting dramatic. Just, dude, calm down. I just set you on fire.
You got it. Bleed out, you little shit.
Alright. Alright. Bleden Mark. Golden glowering eyes wide with surprise. The Archon stumbles to the ground. Coughing blood as dark as the shadows that billow and ebb around him, he clutches at his shattered ribs and grins.
Look at you. The surprise of a lifetime.
He gasps, drowning as his lungs fill with blood. The light in his eyes dims as his pupils seep blackness, expanding to fill the whole of his eyes. A look of meanness passes between you, his fingers digging into the ground. I don't hate him.
Don't die too easily. Won't look good for me.
Gained major wrath. Tunon gained major wrath. Shit.
This brightness.
Master, if you'll join me upstairs, I will pledge fealty to you in a lawful manner.
Alright. Hope he's not fucking me up.
Is blinding.
He's not trying to fucking murder me. You defeated Bleden Mark. Alright. Alright. I got Kung Fu powers. I never use this. Gain a burst of movement speed. Engaged by enemies. That's not bad.
Right.
Wait, no. I can loot his ass. That's more important than anything. Right, what is he? Binding of Shadows. 3 armor. Shadow's Embrace. Shift into a shadow version of yourself. While in this form, deal bonus arcane damage with each attack and gain bonus damage reduction. These effects scale with Binding of Shadows. Renown. This bracer, once worn by Bleden Mark, is made of an unfamiliar substance, part velvet, soft darkness, and part hardened insect chitin. It is said that the darkness is more oppressive when an Archon of Shadows walks the face of Taratus. The magic stemming from his power draws on the substance of shadows with an air of welcome and invitation, treating the dark less as something more than an arcane force. As such, a bracer that allows the wearer to embody their darker self has overtones of danger and risk. Just looking at it too closely causes your vision to swim and sends a wave of nausea rolling through your gut. Alright? I can't. No. All right. I suspect he's gonna try and fight us. rep. Grave bow. Okay. We got all of my... got this up all the way somehow. Green flame. Alright. Minus 10 all damage taken for 40 seconds. For 40 seconds. I don't think I use arcane damage at all. Ah, he's both pissed and favored. I feel like he's gonna betray me, like, immediately.
Archon, change has come to the Tears, and in time it will reach the Empire itself. You are the agent of that change, and even I could not have predicted what impossible heights you would reach. The time has come to take up the gavel and usher in a new age of structure and law to the Tears.
All right.
You will henceforth define justice for the rest of us. I will follow your lead and endeavor to follow your design.
Your loyalty and confidence are appreciated.
As the ruling Archon of the Tears, I submit to your authority and thank you for bringing order out of chaos.
Did not expect it to go that way. I honestly wish I could have saved Bleden.
Go and represent the strength of law. Be the example the Tears require, the force that keeps them together, and the hope for their future under one rule.
Alright.
Let your justice know no mercy but that which you impose. Civilization itself will bend according to your design. Never forget this. I am grateful to stand in your loyal service, Archon, but there is a shadow over these proceedings.
Of course, Kairos is gonna try and fucking kill us.
Though you have proven yourself greater than the other Archons, Kairos is not satisfied. She sends a legion of expert soldiers marching on the Tears as we speak, their war songs calling for your death.
What would you recommend?
Power begets power. A demonstration aimed at Kairos herself would give her a reason to regroup and consider her options. It would have to be a display of incredible proportions.
Alright, I'm not that good at edicts. Not like Kairos is. An edict proclaimed on the Northern Empire should do the trick.
Yes, destruction on that scale might serve your purpose. The North will tremble under your forceful hand. Return to the mountain spire and see your will given shape and consequence. Show Kairos the face of true power.
He has a lot of confidence in me. I'm not sure I've earned it. I mean, I can't make an everlasting edict. I can't make an edict that makes everyone die in a set area. I mean, she'll just get another... She'll throw edicts at me. So, you know. Alright. And with that, I think we'll call this session. Definitely accomplished something.